our opportunity to actually do this is approaching quickly. F grab. Grab again. That's... Right, there we go. Excellent. We have two. We have Enfrod and Randall in there, and Orly is going to be the unlucky Kerbals who has to stay up with the ship, because this only has 2 seats. Alright then, let's do this. It's time to decouple this. So we will switch to this now. And, of course, this can't actually move away or pretty much do anything, can it? Right, we need to turn the torque on so we can do this properly. Excellent. Right, how much? Okay, that's not good. We are using up the electric charge in this awfully damn quickly. Also, we've lost our manoeuvre to land here. Right. So I'm going to have to do that again. How's this going to work? Let's see. Yes. Seems good enough to me. Oh, I don't like how quickly we're using up the electric charge here. Right. Here we go. Oh, I can see the other thing on our radar. That's our target, basically. 87 kilometers away. It's not in view yet, these mountains are in the way, but we should be able to see it soon. I'm just going to get rid of the SS because it is in fact a draining charge. Alright, here we go. We'll just pass by that. Goodbye. Okay, camera view's just going to do that. How nice. Right, we've done our burning and we are heading down. Now we are on a collision course for the surface. We're going to be there in about, I can't see because it wants to select the landing site thing, 11 minutes, near enough. That's just going to continue orbiting very nicely there. I'm regretting not adding some fuel to this at the moment. That was a really bad idea. Yeah, look how quickly it's draining. That is not good enough. I should at least add an RCS to use instead of the action control thingy. Right, we're going to have to spend our electric charge wisely. We can regain it by using the engine, but that is quite awkward. Oh yeah, well, fuel. Okay, so we used that much fuel to actually get from orbit down to the surface, so I don't think we're going to need that much more, to be honest. And then we'll use a bit to get back up into orbit, of course. So here we go. We can almost see the landing site now, I think, as we're coming at it from a different angle this time. Are we? No, we're not. Just the same as before. I guess it's just just the way we perceive things, and we can't actually see it yet. It's coming over the horizon. For some reason, I've got a bad feeling about this. This doesn't really look like a proper lander. I think that's why. This looks like a really bad lander. Right, let's just get ourselves pointed in the right way. Ugh, I hate how much charge that is using. I'm very scared of, like, running out of electric charges. I've done that before with probes, and now it happens with these as well. Joy of joys. But here we come, down towards the surface, 20 kilometers and closing. So the plan is, once we pass over the landing site, which we should do, well, we're pretty much doing it now, pretty much. Right. Here we are. Coming nicely. Got 29 left. Okay, I don't think the electric charge will be a massive worry. We've had 32, we've now got 29, so I doubt we're going to be using up that much of it. You know, judging by the amount that it took to, you know, landing before wasn't too difficult with the other ship. Okay, so on our current course, we are going to kind of pass over it, as you can see. So when we get to about there, we'll want to kind of kill off our sideways momentum. For some reason, the ship wants to drift a bit, like that. Alright. Oh. Right, deploy the landing legs. Here we come. 6 kilometers. Actually, it's 5 kilometers. Very good, very good. This is almost overhead now. Okay, very good. Perfect. Perfect indeed. Oh, I still have shadows on, that's a bad thing. It's a bit too late now. This is pretty much a point of no return. Now it's 23 electric charge. Let's start killing some speed because we've only got 2 kilometers left. Let's not start drifting. Oh god! That's bad. I've wasted quite a bit of fuel there by pretty much bringing us to a stop. We're hovering now, so we're just going to, yeah, we started rising back up again for a second. I forget how weak the gravity is here. Well, not to worry, we're just going to start dropping down now. Let's just get as nicely overhead as we can. It's difficult though, because this thing is so easily maneuverable. Okay, we're down to 22 electric charge. We are going to have to kind of go on a bit of a trek to reach the site, but I think we've got that pretty nicely there. 1 kilometre from the ground, 2.5 there. I could probably do. I haven't got time to do the trigonometry to find out how far we're going to have to walk, but okay, that's going well. Oh, here comes the surface. Alright. Okay, if I keep it on that level, that brakes us quite nicely. Our speed is slowing down. 14 meters per second now. Is it going to be enough though? I don't know. Get that nicely back on there, very good. Okay, here comes the surface. Very good. And we have touchdown. Beautiful work. Oh god, it's only SAS. I was draining our power down to 19 now. Excellent! We've landed 2.2 kilometers away from the probe lander, which is all the way over there across the ice. But we have landed Kerbals on the surface of Minmus for the first time. Not a bad little achievement, if I say so myself. Have a look on the inside. This is what they can see out of their little windows, and this guy can see the fire extinguisher. But yeah, excellent work. I'm pretty damn pleased with that. So now it's time to actually check out what's going on here. The lander works anyway, so I'm pleased with that. If I can select the yes, let's extend the ladder. And we can start sending out a Kerbal to have a look at this. So who should go first? Well, him apparently. I think he was the guy who was actually landing it. I guess the pilot should have the honour of being the first to. The first to actually land. Right. Okay. Here we go. Down these steps. We've landed on the moon. That was a giant leap. And this is, I suppose, another one, in a way. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something quite cliche to say at the moment, to make this sound more dramatic, but I can't. So let's just let go and step onto, just gracefully fall onto the ice. And here we are. Wow, Enfrod, I believe his name is, walking very difficult. It's quite difficult for him to walk here because of the extremely low gravity. Well, here we are, 2 kilometers away from our target. I probably could have gotten it closer, but to be honest, I was more worried about. Oh, we can change to it from here. Look, Enfrod all the way over there. It seems to be behind the curvature of Minmus, as it's such a small object, of course. But yes, here we are. Now Randall Kerbal can head out on EVA as well. He just seems to want to let go there for some reason. Oh, I know why. It's because I inserted this SAS later. Because I realised I'd forgotten it, so I just spliced it in after I'd added the ladders, so that's why that is like that. So he can join, what's his face? Enfrod, this is Randall, is it not? And somewhere up there, orbiting off in some direction, will be Orly in the command ship. So, I guess what we can do now is head over there. Oh, I think you can see, yeah, 64 kilometers away, our little icon there. You probably won't be able to see if you watch a video in proper quality and stuff. So, let's just jet back our way over there. Shouldn't be too difficult. Quite difficult to, it's quite easy even to navigate. Yeah, 2.1 now. We do need to watch how much fuel we've got. We've gone from 100% to 95% jetpack fuel already. However, with no air here to slow us down, we can just head on over there, not really worry about how much fuel we're using. The annoying thing is I can't really see how close I am to the surface because of the lack of shadows, and I really do need to enable again. Oh, and I wonder, can I do it from here? Shadow cascades. What? Oh, I don't know. I'll do some experimenting. I don't want to change some settings and crash the game like I did last time. I tried, like trying to change the sound levels and it crashed the game. But hey, you know, it's in alpha. Ah, it's gone 2 meters now. Just got to keep giving us a boost upwards so we don't crash into the ice every now and again. 900 meters away. Meanwhile, the command pod has disappeared beyond the horizon for now. So we are coming into the landing site of our probe that we landed in the last video. I think I can see it physically now. There's that little object there. So we can start to slow ourselves down a bit. $200 meters. Ah yes, here we are, look. It's almost like a little... It looks like diagrams that I've seen of viruses, basically. With a little strand of DNA. Or is it RNA? I honestly can't remember what they have in the... Well, right there, I guess. Marvellous. Didn't even end up skidding all the way across the ice. So yeah, this is what we landed last episode. I'd say that wasn't too difficult to get over here. A little expedition, just a few minutes of jetpack flying has got us over here, so that's not too shabby. And Froddy's all the way back over there, of course. And what we can also do is check out the debris that landed when we ejected our cruise stage. Was it a cruise stage? I can't remember. But we can go and have a look at that, certainly. Just a short flight over here. Well, is our jetpack fuel down to 80, so don't need to worry just yet. A bit of debris. I think there's some... It's the thermonuclear generators are filling this pristine ice lake with toxic waste. But oh well. Just gently drop down like a boss. So yeah, I believe it was Creative Tux, who suggested that I somehow salvage these, but Kerbals by themselves can't really do much like that. We can kind of nudge them a bit, so I've got to be careful doing that because of the glitchy physics that can happen at the moment. I don't want to like accidentally cause my Kerbal to explode or anything. And now that's just started rolling. Right? Will it stop rolling? That is the question. Also, where? Okay, yeah, just over here. I think there's an SAS unit. Just go with the jetpacks. It's a bit quicker. Might as well. Yeah, this was an SAS. I think it's upside down at the moment. You can see the circuit there, look. The writing seems quite unintelligible from here. That's pretty good though. We managed to get the landing site pretty damn good. If you look at the map here, we landed here, and the ship we landed before us right here. I guess what we should have done is waited a little while longer before we killed our sideways speed. Then we would have gone a bit further, and instead of landing all the way back there, we would have probably landed somewhere close to here. But for a first attempt, considering I was worried about the electric charge we had, that wasn't too bad. So let's just head over back to the lander now, and we've had a quick look at that. We've been recording for about an hour. We should get quite a few episodes out of this, which is quite nice. Keep us going for a while. And no frame rate issues either. But I'm quite conscious of the fact that we've got a lot of footage here, and if I'm not careful, there could be issues soon. An hour of recording. Then again, Kerbal Space Program footage is quite small, so you know, we're recording 720p, so it's about a gigabyte every few minutes. So we've probably got about 100 gigs of disk space left. I didn't even bother to check if the Fraps folder was empty first. Probably should have done that. If I've still got like the last video footage in there, then we might have a bit less than I anticipated. But no, the thing I'm worried about is that often in the past with what's it now? Well, it's technically become debris, hasn't it? Because there's no one in the command pod. In the past, a problem I've had is I think it's something to do with RAM. Everything just suddenly gets frame rate just dies, and you have. I think that's been in a few of my videos. I've had to abruptly end them because of that. So yeah, here we are. Very nice, very nice. So it's chilling here, of course. Right. Him. I kind of want to do another little experiment and see if it's possible to. Ooh, careful now. I want to see if it's possible to be able to have visible. Well, it's coming over the horizon already, but it's not in visible range yet. What I kind of want is to see if it's possible to see both of our craft at once. So we'll get to a nice hover a few hundred meters above the ice with a jetpack and about halfway between the two objects and see if they are. Because I think I can just about make out something. You probably won't be able to on the video, but I think it is something like 2 kilometers when objects start rendering. So if we head to about 1.1 kilometers, we should then be about halfway between the two objects, in theory. Yeah, so we can see the lander still quite clearly over there. There's that little black, well, you can't really see because of the markers. If I do that, I can get rid of the markers. So you can see the little black dot, that is our lander over there. And yeah, you can just make out a little smudge where the robotic lander is. It's pretty cool, that. You can see them both. I mean, well, of course, what I could do is take off and fly the whole ship over here, but I'm kind of conscious about fuel and our limited electric charge at the moment. So, let's head back over to the ship now. We can plant our flag, of course. And then I think we'll probably be out of things to do here, so it'll be time to start planning our return home. In fact, no. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over here, plant the flag, get back in the lander, and then in a different recording session I will film our return home. Because I really need to get a move on with rendering the first part of this, because I've only got a maximum of 3 hours tops left tonight to work with, to both upload and oh, careful now. I'm getting confused by all the different controls. I've forgotten what I was saying as well. Something about uploading. Yeah, I've got limited time to work with managing this in, and it does take a while to render and upload them, of course, so we'll get to work on that in a minute. We can wrap up this video here. We will plant our flag, of course. Let's see here. Plant flag 1. Lovely. So, site name, this should be well, what should we call it, I wonder? The first landing site on the moon is called Kirby Camp, because I think someone misheard Kerbal and thought they were in fact called Kirby's in the live stream. And then there was Mount Jammy Dodger nearby, which I just planted a flag because I had a spare flag lying around, as we do there. So we will write this What shall we call it? I honestly don't know. I have the same problem naming my ships as well. In fact, I have this kind of problem naming pretty much anything. I'm bad at thinking of names. What should we call it? I have an idea. I'm going to upload all of this before recording the next part, so you can leave your suggestions in the comments as to what I'm actually going to call this camp. Yeah, you should do that whenever I end up uploading this. It's probably going to be out about a week from now, judging by how many parts to this video we've got. But yeah, let me know what I should call the landing site in the comments down below. And I think we will round this up here. After uploading all these parts and here's some of your feedback about the camp, I will of course record the next part where we will return to orbit around Minmus, meet with the command pod, and we will ditch the land and the command pod will take the Kerbals back to Kerbin with the remaining fuel. But that's all for next time. So, if you liked this video, a like would really be appreciated. Subscribe for more, and don't forget to leave feedback in the comments. I want to know what to call our landing site. Or possibly we could even have two sites, because we've got two Kerbals, that means two flags. Perhaps we could go off and explore some of these nearby mountains and leave a flag there. We could name a mountain as well, like we did with Mount Jammy Dodger on Minmus, even though it wasn't really a mountain, it was just a small lump in the crater that we landed in. But that's irrelevant. Yes, leave comments as always. And that's all from me. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.